So many people are very concerned about what's happening this weekend here in Boise and Idaho with the Boise Pride Festival. Even the Idaho Republican Party did a call to action to call the sponsors of the Boise Pride Festival and get them to withdraw their sponsorships. Now, I have some information that I think is really going to shed some light on what is happening, why the Boise Pride Festival is so strong here, who is supporting it, and where is it getting its roots and its sponsorship from. Well, this list from the Idaho Republican Party lists several companies and organizations that are sponsoring the Boise Pride Festival. And the top of the list is IACI, which is Idaho Association of Commerce and Industry. We look down here a little bit. We got Clearwater, we got Blue Cross of Idaho, Micron, we got St. Luke's Hospital, we have Simplot, and there's others. Now, if you go to the Boise Pride Festival website, you can also look at the sponsors, and they're the same sponsors that Idaho Republican Party wants you to call and ask them to withdraw. And we have, and others. So you look here, you got St. Luke's, Simplot, Micron. You've got Idaho Power, Intermountain Gas, Holland and Hart, and very similar list. Now, let's go back to IACI, because that's the top of the list here. Let's go back to IACI, and let's go to their website. They say, this is Idaho Association of Commerce and Industry, and they say since 1974, IACI has been Idaho's most effective business lobby. They brag that they're an important and influential force in Idaho's politics. So they're a pretty powerful group of businesses and people. And let's see who is part of this association. You'll recognize these. Idaho Power, Intermountain Gas Company, Micron, Potlatch, Simplot, St. Luke's Hospital, Blue Cross of Idaho, Clearwater, and others. Well, that's the same list that is sponsoring the Boise Pride Festival. The very same people. Now, let me just tie this together a little bit further, because Governor Brad Little was the chair of the IACI board. He was the chairman. And IACI has certainly placed Governor Little where he's at today. As governor, Governor Little's chief of staff, named Zach Haig, which I think is how you say it, well, he was the vice president of the Idaho Association of Commerce and Industry, IACI. He was the vice president, and now he's serving as the chief of staff for Governor Little. And there's many other staff members and associations with Brad Little who had important positions in IACI. Now, remember the sponsors of the Boise Pride Festival and the members of IACI? Well, let's go through some of them. Bear Healthcare donated to Brad Little's campaign this year. We got Potlatch, donated $10,000 to Brad Little's campaign. Intermountain Gas Company donated $10,000 to Brad Little's campaign. J.R. Simplot Company donated $10,000 to Brad Little's campaign this year. Micron Technology donated $10,000 to Brad Little's campaign this year. Blue Cross of Idaho donated $10,000 to Brad Little's campaign this year. Idaho Power donated $10,000 to Brad Little's campaign this year. Clearwater Paper donated $10,000 to Brad Little's campaign this year. You see a pattern? Now, just as kind of a side note, Governor Little's assistant, her name is Claudia Simplot Nally. Another connection there. Now, let's look at also a sponsor of the Boise Pride Festival that is an actual government entity, the Idaho Department of Health and Welfare, under the executive direction of Governor Brad Little. In their letter talking about their sponsorship, they say sponsoring events across the state is an opportunity for Department of Health and Welfare to interact and provide public health education and services to diverse communities across Idaho. So that's what their justification is. Well, let's look how much they've donated. Well, in 2021, they've donated $164,000 to pride groups, festivals in Idaho. You can see here, $15,000 to Boise Pride Festival, $20,000 to Boise Pride Festival, $3,000 to Southern Idaho Pride Inc., $20,000 to Boise Pride Festival, $15,000 to Southern Idaho Pride Inc., $10,000 to Southern Idaho Pride Inc., and then $1,000, $3,000, $1,000, $1,000, another $10,000 to Boise Pride Festival. This is taxpayers' dollars going to these pride festivals. And now I want to give you some statistics to kind of bring this home a little bit. Did you know that when children are taken by the state under the Department of Welfare, Department of Health and Welfare, CPS, that they are 7 times more likely to go to homosexual foster parents? That's right. When children are taken by the state, they are 7 times more likely to go to homosexual foster parents. I just showed you how $164,000 of taxpayers' money is going to pride festivals in Idaho. And also, when people want to be foster parents, they have to go through training, obviously. Well, they are also issued a book for this training, and this training is called something very interesting. This book is called something very interesting. It is called the Pride Book. You see it here, Pride Book. Foster Pride, Adoption Pride. This is what it's called. This is what the Department of Health and Welfare gives the foster parents. The Pride Book. And then you can see here the contents. Number 1 is content connecting with pride. Here's the Department of Health and Welfare's website. You go to Foster Adoption and Training. It's titled Pride, and it stands for Parents Resource for Information Development and Education. And it's a 27-hour training. You'll go in there. It says you will be invited to attend Pride after your application is received. At the bottom of this page, it says find out more about Pride training. I do not believe in any way that is a coincidence. Now, just to connect some dots here together, Governor Brad Little was the only state representative to support gay marriage in the 2000s. Remember the gay marriage battle back in the 2000s? Well, Governor Brad Little was the only state representative in Idaho to support gay marriage, the only one to support gay marriage. Now, to connect a couple more dots, St. Luke's Hospital was the #1 private beneficiary of the COVID funds, coming directly from Governor Brad Little's office. Now, the #1 government entity that received COVID funds from the governor's office was the Department of Health and Welfare. So there's a direct connection there. And as a side note, St. Luke's Hospital is suing me, as you know, and their law firm is Holland & Hart, who's also a sponsor of the Boise Pride Fest, Holland & Hart. Now, they are also Governor Little's attorneys and the state of Idaho's attorneys. So that's a side note. So I hope you could see here this connection and why the Pride Festival and why the gay movement is so strong here in Idaho, and who is actually funding it and sponsoring it. And much of those funds actually are coming from the taxpayers and also from corporations that you and I use every day that are part of IACI, the Idaho Association of Commerce and Industry. And I just wanted you to know, I'm not telling you to do anything about it, although I think we should, but I wanted you to know about it. I wanted you to understand this connection and understand, why we are having these issues here in Idaho. So thank you.